Mariah Carey, the woman whose voice has become synonymous with the holidays, the diva whose whistle register can pierce hearts and linger in memories, carries a story that few truly know. Before the glamour, the diamonds, the red carpet appearances, she was a young girl in Huntington, New York, navigating a childhood marked by her parents' divorce, the quiet ache of mixed heritage, and the longing to find her own voice in a world that seemed determined to define her before she could even speak. She fought against early rejection, singing in small clubs, juggling odd jobs, writing songs in the silence of her bedroom, dreaming of stages that seemed impossibly far away. Years later, she would release a song that would become more than a hit, more than a holiday staple. All I Want for Christmas Is You captured hearts around the globe. But what does it really mean to Mariah Carey herself? Beyond the sales, the charts, the endless covers, what is the truth behind this song? And why does it continue to resonate so deeply with millions every year? Mariah Carey was born in Huntington, New York, on March 27, 1969, the daughter of an Irish-American mother and a Venezuelan African-American father. From the very beginning, her life was shaped by contrasts, the blending of cultures, traditions, and experiences that would later inform her music and identity. Her parents' marriage ended in divorce when she was very young, leaving Mariah to navigate the complexities of growing up in a divided household, moving frequently between homes, and often feeling the weight of uncertainty in a world she could not yet control. Music became her refuge, a sanctuary where she could explore emotions that were otherwise difficult to express. She was drawn to the church choir and the rhythms of gospel music, soaking in the harmonies, call and response patterns, and spiritual intensity that would later define her vocal style. She also developed an early fascination with pop, R&B, and soul artists, imitating their inflections and phrasing while experimenting with melodies in the quiet of her bedroom. Even as a child, she dreamed of stages far beyond her small hometown, imagining audiences who would one day respond to the voice she was only beginning to discover. Her teenage years were marked by determination, sacrifice, and a relentless drive to pursue her ambitions. In her late teens, she moved to New York City with little more than hope, and the belief that music could transform her life. She worked odd jobs, from waiting tables to office work, each day a balancing act between survival and her dreams. Auditions were plentiful, but often disappointing. She faced countless doors that closed before she could even step through, yet each setback reinforced her commitment rather than diminishing it. Her perseverance and raw talent eventually caught the attention of influential producers, and she began writing songs that highlighted her extraordinary vocal range and emotive storytelling. In 1988, Mariah Carey signed her first record deal, and in 1989, her self-titled debut album was released. Critics immediately recognized her voice as exceptional, noting its clarity, control, and effortless leaps into the whistle register that would become her signature, a technical feat few could replicate. Her first single, Vision of Love, became an instant breakthrough, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and earning her a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. The song's success not only launched her career, but also established her as an artist whose technical brilliance was matched by emotional authenticity. Even amid newfound fame, Mariah remained deeply committed to her craft, meticulously refining melodies, co-writing her songs, and insisting on creative input at every stage, a rare accomplishment for a young female artist in the late 1980s. Her debut album achieved multi-platinum status, demonstrating that she was not only a pop sensation, but a songwriter capable of weaving vulnerability and strength into compositions that resonated with audiences across the globe. Throughout these formative years, Mariah's personal life continued to inform her artistry. The quiet pain of parental separation, the struggles of adolescence, and the experience of forging an identity amid societal expectations infused her music with a sincerity and depth that few could match. She carried both joy and sorrow into her performances, creating a bridge between her own experiences and the emotions of listeners. These early challenges and triumphs laid the foundation for her later achievements, from multi-platinum albums to iconic hits that would endure across generations. The young girl from Huntington had begun to transform, not merely into a global superstar, but into an artist whose voice could carry the weight of experience and the light of hope, reaching millions and capturing moments of happiness, longing, and celebration in every note she sang. Her story was already one of determination, artistry, and resilience, signaling the beginning of a life that would touch the world through music in ways that were as personal as they were universal. Following the success of her debut, Mariah Carey's career entered a period of remarkable growth, artistic exploration, and increasing creative autonomy. Her second album, Emotions, released in 1991, showcased not only her expanding vocal range but also her willingness to experiment with different musical styles, blending pop, R&B, and gospel influences in ways that felt innovative and deeply personal. Songs like Emotions and Can't Let Go highlighted her mastery of melismatic phrasing and her signature whistle register, demonstrating technical skill alongside a profound emotional depth that connected with listeners. Mariah co-wrote the majority of the album's tracks, asserting her creative control at a time when female performers were often limited to performing material written by others. The album was a commercial success, earning multi-platinum certification, and solidified her reputation as both a pop phenomenon and a songwriter of exceptional talent, capable of infusing every melody and lyric with authenticity. By the mid-1990s, Mariah Carey had become a global icon, her albums reaching millions worldwide, her singles consistently topping charts, and her presence recognized across continents. Music Box, released in 1993, became one of the best-selling albums of all time, with songs like Hero and Dream Lover earning widespread acclaim for their combination of vulnerability and empowerment, qualities that reflected both her personal journey and artistic vision. She maintained meticulous attention to production, collaborating closely with producers while writing or co-writing most of the material herself. These efforts were recognized with numerous awards and nominations, including Grammy Awards, American Music Awards, and Billboard accolades, further cementing her influence in contemporary pop and R&B music. Her work during this period set a standard for vocal excellence, inspiring a generation of singers to prioritize both technical skill and emotional resonance. Amid professional triumph, Mariah Carey's personal life drew intense media scrutiny. Relationships, family matters, and the pressures of fame were frequently publicized, yet she remained steadfast in her focus on music. She channeled her personal experiences into lyrics and performances that were emotionally honest, allowing audiences to connect with her artistry on a deeply human level. Her vocal technique remained rigorous, with daily practice, disciplined care, and constant attention to breath control and range, ensuring that she could deliver consistently powerful performances. She pioneered vocal approaches that fused pop sensibilities with gospel, soul, and R&B traditions, demonstrating an understanding of musicality that was both technically sophisticated and emotionally expressive. During this period, Mariah also explored acting and other creative endeavors, appearing in films and television projects that broadened her artistic reach and demonstrated her versatility. Despite the demands of an expanding career, she prioritized songwriting, drawing inspiration from her personal experiences, observations of the world, and the emotional lives of listeners. Her insistence on artistic integrity became a defining trait, enabling her to navigate an industry often volatile and restrictive while maintaining a voice that was unmistakably her own. By the end of the decade, Mariah Carey's discography reflected both commercial achievement and personal expression. She had achieved record-breaking chart performances, including multiple #1 singles and albums, and her influence on contemporary music was undeniable. Her vocal technique, songwriting ability, and attention to detail set her apart as an artist who seamlessly combined technical mastery with emotional resonance. The foundation she built during these years allowed her to take creative risks, explore new musical directions, and ultimately release one of the most enduring songs of her career. Through this period of evolution, triumph, and challenge, Mariah Carey established herself not merely as a pop star, but as a cultural force whose artistry continued to shape the sound and spirit of an era. In 1994, during the sessions for her album Music Box, Mariah Carey co-wrote a song that would become one of the most iconic holiday tracks in history. All I Want for Christmas Is You, composed alongside producer Walter Afanasieff, was crafted in a single day, blending Mariah's love for classic Motown sounds with contemporary pop sensibilities. The song's upbeat melody, joyful piano riffs, and Mariah's soaring vocals created a festive anthem that transcended the usual seasonal fare. From the outset, it was clear that this was not merely a commercial experiment, but a work imbued with care, energy, and an understanding of the emotions that define the holiday season. Upon its release, All I Want for Christmas Is You quickly gained traction, climbing the charts and securing Mariah Carey's place in holiday music history. The song became a global phenomenon, reappearing on charts every year, decades after its initial release, and it consistently ranked among the most played holiday songs worldwide. Its commercial success was extraordinary, ultimately achieving multi-platinum certification in numerous countries and solidifying Mariah Carey as a permanent fixture of Christmas celebrations. The single's impact extended beyond the United States, resonating with audiences in Europe, Asia, and Australia, making it one of the rare songs to bridge cultures and generations. Listeners connected with the song for its warmth, exuberance, and simplicity. It captured the universal longing for love and togetherness during the holiday season, while Mariah's voice conveyed both joy and intimacy, drawing audiences into a shared experience of celebration and sentiment. The song's enduring popularity can be traced to its meticulous construction, the clarity of its melodic hooks, and the emotional sincerity of its performance. All I Want for Christmas Is You became more than a chart-topping hit. It evolved into a cultural touchstone, a soundtrack to family gatherings, festive traditions, and personal memories. Mariah Carey herself has spoken about the song's personal significance, emphasizing the joy and nostalgia it evokes. Though it carries universal appeal, for her it represents a creative milestone, the culmination of years of artistic growth and experimentation. The recording process allowed her to combine her musical influences, technical vocal abilities, and emotional expression in a single composition. The song's structure, layering of harmonies, and careful attention to arrangement demonstrate her involvement in every aspect of its creation. All I Want for Christmas Is You stands as a testament to her artistry, reflecting the meticulous standards she applied throughout her career, from debut to global superstardom. Over the years, the song's reach expanded through film, television, and commercial licensing, embedding itself deeply into popular culture. Mariah Carey's performance of the track on televised specials and live concerts further reinforced its association with joy, celebration, and her unmistakable vocal identity. Fans of all ages have embraced the song, singing along in homes, public spaces, and concert halls, making it a shared cultural experience that transcends generations. The track has also inspired covers and reinterpretations, each acknowledging the originality and emotional resonance of Mariah's original recording. Through All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey achieved a rare form of artistic immortality. The song embodies not only holiday cheer, but also the culmination of her journey as a songwriter, performer, and musical innovator. Its enduring success is a reflection of her dedication to craft, her understanding of human emotion, and her ability to create music that connects deeply with listeners. In this song, millions around the world have found a source of happiness, a reminder of familial bonds, and an expression of hope during the holiday season, illustrating the profound impact one song can have when crafted with precision, heart, and authenticity. Mariah Carey's legacy extends far beyond the dazzling heights of the Billboard charts and the platinum records that line her discography. Over decades, she has established herself not only as a vocalist of exceptional range, but as a songwriter, producer, and cultural icon whose work continues to influence generations of artists. From her earliest recordings to the present, her attention to detail, insistence on creative control, and dedication to vocal excellence have set her apart in an industry often defined by fleeting trends. Each album, each performance reflects a commitment to authenticity, a desire to communicate emotion through music in ways that are both intimate and universal. Her influence is particularly evident in the realm of contemporary pop and R&B music, where countless artists cite her as a pivotal inspiration. The vocal techniques she popularized, from melismatic runs to the signature whistle register, have become benchmarks for aspiring singers. Her songwriting, often exploring themes of love, heartbreak, resilience, and celebration, has served as a model for blending personal experience with broad appeal. Mariah's ability to fuse genres, incorporating pop, gospel, soul, and R&B, reflects a deep understanding of music's emotional power and demonstrates why her work resonates across cultural and generational boundaries. All I Want for Christmas Is You remains a defining element of her legacy. The song's ongoing presence on charts each holiday season is a rare achievement, testament to its enduring relevance and appeal. Its success is not simply measured in sales or streams, but in the way it has become woven into the fabric of cultural celebration, heard in homes, stores, and public spaces every December. For Mariah, the song is more than a commercial triumph. It is a reflection of the joy and emotional connection she has always sought to create through her music. It exemplifies how her artistry can evoke both nostalgia and happiness, bridging personal expression with collective experience. Beyond music, Mariah Carey has made meaningful contributions through philanthropy and advocacy. Her charitable work spans children's hospitals, disaster relief, and initiatives supporting underprivileged communities, demonstrating a dedication to using her platform for tangible positive impact. These efforts reflect the compassion and humanity that inform her music, revealing dimensions of her character often overshadowed by public persona or media coverage. Her personal story, marked by perseverance through childhood challenges and professional scrutiny, amplifies the significance of her achievements, highlighting a life defined by determination, integrity, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. As a performer, Mariah Carey continues to captivate audiences with her presence, commanding stages with grace, confidence, and warmth. Live performances of her classics, whether ballads or festive songs, demonstrate her ability to transform technical skill into emotional resonance, creating moments that are deeply human and universally accessible. She has shaped the way artists approach performance, songwriting, and the business of music, establishing standards that endure long past the peak of any single chart or album cycle. Through decades of artistic growth, personal challenges, and public scrutiny, Mariah Carey has built a legacy that is both monumental and intimate. She has redefined the possibilities for female performers in pop music, set benchmarks for vocal excellence, and created songs that have become integral to global cultural memory. All I Want for Christmas Is You stands as one emblem of her career's enduring impact, a song that captures her artistry, emotion, and connection with the world. Her influence continues to be felt, her music continues to be celebrated, and her story continues to inspire, demonstrating the profound power of a life devoted to expression, creativity, and human connection. Mariah Carey's journey from a young girl in Huntington, New York, to one of the most celebrated vocalists and songwriters of her generation, is a story of resilience, artistry, and unwavering dedication. Her life has been marked by both triumph and challenge. From early family struggles and industry obstacles to global superstardom and enduring cultural influence. Through each phase, she has remained committed to her craft, honing her voice, shaping her songs, and connecting with audiences in ways that feel deeply human and profoundly authentic. All I Want for Christmas Is You stands as a testament to that journey, a song that is at once joyful, intimate, and universally resonant, capturing the spirit of the season while reflecting Mariah's own experiences, creativity, and emotional truth. It is a song that continues to unite generations, evoke memories, and inspire celebration, embodying the essence of her legacy. In every note, every lyric, and every performance, Mariah Carey reminds the world of the enduring power of music, emotion, and authenticity. For more emotional stories, check out this video.